I hate the time clock that they try to put on women in their 30s. Like, oh, you got to get a husband by this time. Oh, you need to have kids by this time and things like that. Like, yes, I know that we have like a certain window when it comes to having children, but I feel like having kids and having a husband isn't the end all be all. Like, I don't feel like that's what we should just be working towards and that should just be our end goal. Like, I feel like it's more to life. And I feel like, if I don't have kids, it's not the end of the world. I feel like a lot of my friends have kids. I feel like, having kids is a bonus, but like, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So I just hate how they try to put us in this box. And like, if we don't do such and such by this age, then we'll just be single and alone.
And for my ladies in their 30s, what supplements are we taking? What supplements are we taking? Because I want to make sure that we are all on the same accord. I've been taking like lion's mane for that brain function. I have a daily supplement, but I want to make sure that I am, really tapping into my best life and like, you know what I mean? So share the supplements, drop some supplements, because we all can use the help, right? I want to make sure we are taking supplements. One, I promise you, your body will appreciate it. Your mind will appreciate it also, because as you get older, you realize that things can get a little foggy. Okay, things can get a little foggy if we don't get that checked out. Okay, I'm here to tell you it's okay to get it checked out. But but we can also take some supplements. Okay, so share. This is a community. This is a safe space. Okay.
I was having a conversation with an elder of mine, and this woman is in her 50s. She is a workaholic. If she could work doubles every single day, she would. I remember at one point thinking her husband must feel so lonely. She's always at work. And one day we were having a conversation about marriage, and she said to me, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would have never gotten married. She told me she got married when she was 18, and she's been married 30 something years now. She said, I did everything that a wife was supposed to do. I would work myself. I would come home. I would clean. I would cook for him, making sure his food was ready. I would run bath water for him, making sure it was the perfect temperature. She said, I never stepped outside the marriage. I did what I was supposed to do, amongst other things, she said. She says, the difference is those things weren't done for me. Over the years, I began to build resentment, and she felt like her youth was taken from her. And I don't think she blames him for that, but more of just like a self-realization. She says, I don't even know what it feels like to live alone. Listening to her tell me those things, one, helped me to understand her better. And I'm sure some people are like, well, why didn't she just leave? Something you have to remember about a lot of the women who came before us, especially those who are religious, is they are taught to forgive and to stick it through. And so they stay because they're trying to honor and respect God, often at the expense of their own well-being and self-abandonment. But listening to her also made me grateful for the decision I made when I was 20. I was 20 years old when I was proposed to. And I remember after it happened, I went into the bathroom and I said to myself, this every single day for the rest of my life, am I ready for that? And the answer was no. I wasn't ready to be seen in the shadow of a man before I ever gave myself the gift of learning who I was. And I don't regret that decision one bit. I am 32 now. And I know exactly who I am. I have a greater sense of self. I have a sense of purpose. I know what it feels like to live alone. I know what it feels like to find home in yourself and to choose people from that place. It's an amazing feeling. And this isn't to say that I never want to be married. I will be married. It just made me grateful for the decision that I made and giving myself those gifts over the years.